What is good, everybody? It's your boy Toad the Yapper. Hope everybody been doing well, man. So unless you're fortunate, or you just making that cheddar, or you live in a third world country and you making that cheddar, feel me? Like owning a house is damn near impossible nowadays. At least it feels like it to me. Like if you are a late, or what is it called, early millennial or whatever, almost to the point where you're Gen Z, Zillennials, Gen Zers, owning a house has just become so difficult nowadays. And I've compared this back to when my parents were my age, 29, turning 30. During this time, they was basically on their way to financially buying a brand new 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom house in Southern California. And I'm just sitting here thinking like, man, ain't no way in hell right now in my life am I that close to even achieving that at the moment. I mean, I'm fortunate that I'm not homeless, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I believe that if you have a roof over your head, you got some food to eat, you get to wake up every day and have a chance to better your situation, then that's a blessing of its on its own. You get me? But yeah, bro, like I am not anywhere near close to achieving that kind of housing at their age. And I am closing in now to almost 30, bro. Like, it's like a weird thing to talk about, but man, yeah, I'm like at the end of my 20s. And you can roast me all you want in the comments, bro. Like I know that the majority of the people that be watching this is like anywhere between 18 and my age. You feel me? But like, yo, you young ones, like 18-year-olds, 20-year-olds that be roasting people about being old, man. I'm gonna tell you something, dude. It comes up. It comes up. Because I swear, bro, it felt like I was 20 like 2 weeks ago. Time be flying by. And definitely don't waste time, man. Make the most of your time. And one of my cousins, they're like the generation above me. I don't know what they're called, like Gen Xers or whatever it is, right? She's probably like in her almost like later 30s now. Her and her husband bought a house. But this is the huge but they got the down payment from their parents, and their parents like was fortunate enough to be able to give it to them and all that kind of stuff. And obviously no hate, because as a parent, yeah, why wouldn't you want best for your kid? But you just got to think about how many people are not in that situation. Like I'm not in that situation, and mind you, like my cousin and her fiance, they're like decent hardworking people with decent jobs. And well, as far as like what society deems as like a decent job, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like they couldn't have gotten that house by themselves. They could not have. I'm gonna also give it another example. Like my sister, bro, her and her fiance, like they've been building themselves up, and I'm really happy for them as well. And her fiance, got himself a good job, graduated school, all that kind of stuff. But like his parents was able to pay his rent, help him financially with school for 4 years. And again, I'm very happy for them. But it just really goes to show you that you just may never know. A lot of people have had help from their parents and have had certain foundations to go off of. Like there's probably plenty of people right now that own houses but had at least some help from their parents. Like if not all, like some. And then there's people that do have all the help from their parents. And again, it's not this like, boohoo situation or no sob story or nothing like that. It just basically means like, just like a lot of other people here, I don't know if you can relate, drop a comment down below if you can relate. But you know, I'm just one of those people that gotta go and figure it out. And life is still good, you feel me? But yeah, it's just some people in life have just way more of a head start than others. But there's no doubt that just housing in general is so expensive right now. Like rent is just crazy, you guys. Next thing they know, bro, like they trying to make us take a loan just to take a piss. You feel me? Like it's gonna be crazy, bro. Like we gonna have to freaking borrow money just to wash our hands or something crazy. I don't know, man. I know I'm sounding wild right now, but for real, man. Like there's houses in California right now, my hometown. There's houses where it's like a little shack for like $1 million. Like who in their right mind wants to buy like a little rundown shed for $1 million? I mean, I know that, yeah, it's sunny, it's great, like the weather is nice, like don't get me wrong, the weather is great like all the time, you feel me? But like still, $1 million for a house like that, and come on, like we all know it, like we all know a little shed, like despite the location, really isn't worth $1 million. Come on. But yeah, at the end of the day, like I said, we just gotta try and stick together, and that's the best thing that can happen, bro, is like that. We all just gotta stick together, you know what I mean? And sometimes, you know, one of my good homies said this, but sometimes all we got to run off of is just some hope. But yeah, I know for damn sure, bro, like I gotta try and figure out something at least in the next few years, because it's like every year, man, like the place I'm at right now, they just keep raising it up every single year. Rent just keeps going up every year. Feel like I'm out here, you know, paying someone's mortgage, something like that. It's a lot to think about. A lot to think about as an adult nowadays. And like I said in my previous vid, feels like nowadays as being an adult too, we, compared to our parents and our grandparents back then, granted they had it hard in other ways, I just feel like we have to have this mindset of like, not only do we have to try to make more, but also try to take less, like we have to try to make less mistakes, if that makes sense. Like we have to try to make such calculated risks with whatever that we do and make, and whatever we're gonna do with it, that we just can't take as many L's as our fathers and our grandfathers used to be able to, because like they could just used to bounce back. Like back then, bro, you could be a carpenter and own a house and have a family of like 4. Try to be a carpenter and do that nowadays, bro. Like, you know, it's in some parts of the country maybe, but like definitely not in California, definitely not on the West Coast. I mean, good luck. Anyways, what do you guys think about this, man? Let me know in the comments. I hope everybody's been doing well. Like I said, share below too how you been. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next vid.